Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Now, here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. Whether you're tuning in on the radio dial here in Mississippi, we welcome you all back to our program. Others tuning in through our iHeartRadio audience, we're glad to have all of you with us as well. We're excited to welcome Billy Walton of the Billy Walton Band today to join us, not only to talk to us about his love of music, but what it's been like for him to do work that he loves and to be able to literally see the response from his listeners as well. You guys will be hearing music from Billy a little bit later in our program, and we'll let you guys know how you can stay connected with him as well. Billy, hello to you, and welcome to the program.
Hey, how you doing? It's so great to be here, man.
Hey, the pleasure's definitely all mine, Billy. Let's just jump right into, first of all, the music. I mean, what has it been like for you, Billy, to not only to do what you love when it comes to music, but to be able to see the response from it?
Oh, that's the best. That's why you get into songwriting, is relating to somebody that comes out to a show, and so many times they come up and say, "Hey, man, that song, man, that really relates to me." You know what I mean? That's the key for me. You know what I mean? Is making these connections with people.
Right. Well, right now you've been promoting music, Billy, from the project Soul of a Man. We're going to be listening to the single Something Better a little bit later. I mean, do you feel as though when you're doing music that you really are sharing a bit of your life and a bit of your world with the audience?
Absolutely. 100%. I mean, the band, live shows is really, my love, you know what I mean? And I always, love writing songs and stuff like that. But playing live shows to me is, that's where you really, get the atmosphere going. And people that had a hard, had punched the clock all week, and then come Friday, Saturday night, they want to come out and rock out with a band and forget about everything that they have to deal with and just, bring the party. You know what I mean? That's
right.
The key, man. That's what I love,
For sure. So, Billy, take us back a little bit. I mean, when did you realize that music was that thing for you, that thing that you loved and the thing that you wanted to share?
Well, I started as I'm like 7 years old, like playing my aunt's piano and just somehow I can figure out songs, and then it was guitar. Onto guitar was my main thing. And listen to, like, say, Chuck Berry, you know what I mean? At the time, the kids my age weren't listening to that, but I was, and I was just like the songwriting and the atmosphere, what you create in your head listening to a record. And I'm like, man, it was sweet to me, it was taking me somewhere, that kind of music.
Right.
That's what, just took me somewhere, and I said, this is what I want to do, I want to go somewhere, I want to bring other people with me, That's
right.
That's the main thing, that the attraction to music for me, because it's you hear a song and it could take you back to your teenage years. It'll take you back to something that great happened in your life. No matter what time, when I hear Chuck Berry, it takes me back to my bedroom, sitting there playing guitar with Chuck Berry, his record, so
right.
It's, that's really what got me into music.
Well, I think the great thing is when I was prepping for this segment with you, Billy, one of the things I was able to see, and it's funny that earlier that you mentioned the live performance. There are 2 live performances I got a chance to see of yours thanks to YouTube, going back some 7 years ago. I mean, when you kind of reflect on the longevity you've been able to have and what it's been like for you, I mean, to not only to do music, which is obvious you're passionate about, but to find an audience for it, I mean, do you still feel that satisfaction of knowing that not only are you doing what you love, but that you've been able to garner fans that appreciate your music as well?
Absolutely. I mean, when we started, it's been 10 years we've been doing with this band, and when we started, it was a power trio, so it was more riff-based songs and, kind of in-your-face guitar, and then my songwriting started to change. I'm like, man, I hear, for this song, I really hear a Hammond B3, or I really want a horn section on this song. So the band grew, to that for the songs that we were writing. So it was my attention. You serve the song. You know what I mean? That's what what Keith Richards said that, right?
Yeah.
And and that's where it grew from that. It's the music first, then business later.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, to be able to have people along with you, that's the next thing I want to talk to you about. I mean, it's one thing for you to be able to share music, but to be able to look around you, I mean, the pictures that our audience will be able to see of you and the guys performing, I mean, does that even make it even more worthwhile for you, Billy, because you are surrounded by people who love the music as much as you do?
Absolutely, and there's a great chemistry with the guys I have in my band right now. They're Johnny, the drummer, Johnny D'Angelo. I mean, he knows where I'm going before I might not even know yet. You know what I mean? There's a chemistry that you don't have to talk. You know what I mean? And with our shows, there's a general outline of the songs that we're playing, but they can go in any direction at any time. Almost kind of like it's not jazz music, but we have that frame of mind where, this is the way we're going to paint this song tonight. Here it's going to go this way. So, and when you have guys around you with chemistry like that, you can go anywhere, and that makes it fun. And the audience feels that, you know what I mean? Our audience knows they can go to 5-6 shows in a row and know that they're going to get something different every single time,
For sure. For sure, and I think that's something they probably enjoy as well. I want to say for those who are just tuning in, either on the radio side or online, you're listening to Conversations Live. We're excited to welcome Billy Walton of the Billy Walton Band to our program today. We're talking to Billy not only about his love of music, but this year he's celebrating the release of a brand new project called Soul of a Man. So when we kind of listen to the music from this project, and there's 13 tracks on here, Billy, it's available through our friends at Amazon.com or through our audience's favorite online retailer. What was it like for you kind of crafting this album and kind of bringing these songs together?
Well, it was this album, our last record, we had Tony Bronico produce it, Wish for What You Want. It's a great record. This we did a different approach. We decided to go to the home of the blues, which is, Maui in the Hawaiian Islands. I'm kidding. It's not really a home of the blues, but it's a nice place. So they had the a friend of mine has a great studio there, Tom Lelly, and we went and we produced the record ourselves, and it kind of kept us in our little bubble. The band was in their little bubble, away from home, away from any distractions of anything, and we got to sit there and play as musicians and create, and like a lot of songs weren't, really even finished or started, and we just started writing there too, you know what I mean? So it was really a great experience, and I think it comes through on the record.
Yeah. Well, I asked you before we began this segment, Billy, about what song would you like to share with our audience. Something Better was one of those selections you mentioned. Talk to us about this song and how it came about.
It's funny, 'cause that song is more geared to what I call Jersey rock and soul. Now, what you find is, like, when we go to Europe and go to all around, you find that in a blues club or a rock club, you have all the guys coming out to hear the guitar, or they're bringing their wives or their girlfriends around, and they're like, yeah, this is cool, you know what I mean? This is great, Well, we had to write a song for them, and this is a little poppy, catchy, little Jersey soul for them, for the girl that's coming out, with her man to hear rock and blues. Well, they get one.
Got you. Well, for those that have not had a chance to hear Something Better, here's your opportunity. Again, from the project Soul of a Man. We'll be back with our final moments with Billy right after this.
Baby, how have you been? It's been so many days since 'cause I've seen you, my friend. And I know you've been out there just living your life, but it's been so long and I have no idea why. The hours turn to days, days turn to weeks, weeks turn to months, and we don't even speak. And I know you want something better. I'll take a chance on a new man. And I know you need something better now. If you just give me the chance. When I first met you, you had another man, but he can't love you, baby, at least the way that I can. Tell me doesn't know exactly what he has. I would hold you and love you if you'd only give me the chance. But if the hours turn to days, days turn to weeks, weeks turn to months, and the kisses on your cheek, I know you want something better. I'll take a chance on a new man. I know you need something better now. If you just give me the chance. Hey.
That again was Something Better from the project Soul of a Man by the Billy Walton Band. We have the privilege of speaking with Billy today, not only about his love of music, but what it's been like for him to share that with the guys of the band, but also with you, the audience, as well. We're going to remind you at the end of our segment how you can stay connected with Billy and kind of keep up what's going on with there. I think, I mentioned storytelling earlier, Billy, and how you're able to do that through music. Is that one of the things that keeps music fun for you, the fact that there are always stories to be told?
Yeah, absolutely. There's always either blues music and really rock music. I mean, when you go back and listen to like that songwriter, it takes you somewhere, and whether it relates to you or I mean, even back Freddie King, born under a bad sign. You know what I mean? Man, you know what I mean? I could relate to this. You know what I mean? And in the Jersey blood of, say Springsteen and all those guys, there's a storytelling from here that you observe, people. It might not be about yourself. It could be about somebody else. You know what I mean? Your observation of, and putting that into a song, you know what I mean, where they can relate to it is, instead of, it's easy to write a sad song. You know what I mean? But it's hard to write an uplifting or a song that relates, and when it's over, you smile. You know what I mean? That's tough to do. You know, and that's
right.
the challenge of it. You know.
Gotcha.
For me,
well,
anyway,
it's great to be. Right. I'm sorry. I was just going to say it's great to be able to have a band be able to put feelings into music and make it relatable. And I think that has to be, I didn't mention that to you earlier, Billy, but I'm sure one of the things that you hear a lot, because when I first heard Something Better, and again, I heard it online and through Amazon, I thought, there's so many people that can relate to this. I mean, is that one of the things that you hear a lot, that people do find a lot of themselves in your music?
Yes, yeah. And I mean, to me, that makes it worthwhile.
Yeah. Well, I think that our audience will definitely find something from the project Soul of a Man that they will be able to enjoy. Again, as I mentioned, it's available through our friends at Amazon.com or through your favorite online retailer, so definitely head over there and be able to get it for yourself. The single Something Better is just one of the tracks that's a part of this project. A lot of great music over there. Also, to stay connected with Billy and the band, all you have to do is go to their website. It's www.billywaltonband.com. Again, that's www.billywaltonband.com. From there, you can go to their social media to stay connected with them online through the internet, as well as, of course, I reference those videos from 7 years ago. You can even go on their YouTube channel and be able to see those videos as well. Billy, really appreciate the time today. Congratulations to you on the project Soul of a Man, and looking forward to having you back on the program again.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Hey, the pleasure's definitely all mine. Oh, definitely. Looking forward to that for sure. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. If you all came in late and missed part of the conversation with Billy, don't worry. Thanks to our online friends, you all can catch the replay right after we go off the air. The link is already available through our social media sites. So head over to Facebook.com/Cyrus Webb or go to Twitter.com/Cyrus Webb. If you click on the link there, you can listen to the show completely for free and share with your friends from there too. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying, as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Make sure you take out time to enjoy some good music as well as a great book. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live today. You all make it a great one.